Hello, my name is Frank Silverman, Executive Director of the Martial Arts Industry Association, and you're watching another Business is Business. Here we are about a month past summertime, and I want to give you a lesson that I learned. And it's actually not a new lesson, it's a very old lesson that I was very unfortunately reminded of. And the lesson was first taught to me by an old business mentor of mine, Greg Silva, and he used to always say, it's okay to have a bad day, it's okay to have a bad week, but it's not okay to have a bad month. And what he was talking about is the success of your school. Again, it's okay to have a bad day, it's okay to have a bad week, but it's not okay to have a bad month. And what we find sometimes is, as school managers and owners, is we don't look at the important stuff on a regular basis. And by the time we do look at it, it's too late to do anything about it. So for example, if you have a bad week and you realize on day number 6, 7, or 8 that you don't have enough new members to carry you through the month, you can start making adjustments on the 8th, 9th, 10th of the month to get more new members. But if you wait all the way till the end of the month, let's say June 30th, to figure out you've only enrolled 2 people, June's gone. What are you going to do? So that happened to me just recently with July. Candidly, I didn't have my eye on the ball. I wasn't looking at my numbers on a regular basis. And because of that, July was a rough month. And whenever you have a rough month, it usually flows into the next month because now you have to re-pick up steam. So I want to give you the 3 numbers that you really must look at every month, but not just every month, every day and every week. You got to look at it every day and every week so you can make immediate adjustments if you have an issue. Now, this isn't to say there aren't other very important numbers, but at minimum, every day, here are 3 things that I think you need to look at to make sure if you have a bad day or a bad week, it ends right there. Number 1, new members. How many new members have you signed up? Now, of course, we'd all love to sign up a new member every day. That might not be realistic, but in the course of a month, if your goal is to sign up 15 new members, and by the 7th of the month you signed up none, you know you already have a problem starting during that month. So number 1, every day and at the beginning and end of every week, I want to look at my new member count. The next thing I want to look at is my gross sales. Now, of course, sometimes depending on your billing or when you charge, you might have more at some particular times of the month, but you know that. I want to look at my gross sales, how much money is coming in. Am I generating the overall sales that is needed every single day and every single month to get my gross dollars by the end of the month where they need to be to ensure I hit my net goal or the profit of the school? If, let's just hypothetically say your goal is to generate $30,000 a month, roughly $1,000 a day. If you find out you've only done $20,000 on the 27th of June, again, let's say, you're not going to pick up another $10,000 in 3 days potentially. But if you find out, let's say on June 5th, that you've only done $2,000, you can realize you're a little bit behind and make adjustments, whether it's do more upgrades, do a special, do a sale, try and get it paid in full, whatever that is, you can make that adjustment early on. And then the third thing that I'd like to look at every day and every week is, and really this one's more every week, is my current student count and attendance. And I put those both together. Do I have everybody training all the time? Of course, there's never 100% of your school always training. People are sick, out of town, on vacation, work, whatever it is, but I want to find out sooner rather than later if someone didn't attend. So if all I do is look at my attendance once a month, by the time I find out someone hasn't come for 3 or 4 weeks, I'm not getting them back. I want to find out in week number 1 if they missed a class. If they have, I want to be on the phone with them, finding out why. Might be a very legitimate reason. Missed a class because we were out of town on vacation. That's okay. Let's get them back next week. But I don't want to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to adjust to that. So I took my eye off the ball a little bit in July, got refocused, now back on top of it. But again, 3 things you should look at every single day and every single week, not just on a monthly basis, are current student count and activity, are people training, your gross sales, and new members. Hope that helps, and hope you look into your books more and make sure you're on track with all of your goals.